Adobe Express versus Canva, here we go. And to be clear, this video is not about which one's better, but really to cover which Adobe features can we do in Canva. I'm about any tool that helps bring out the creative spirit, and both of these are great options. So I found this awesome video that covers features that can be done in Adobe Express. So I'm going to test out these features today, and we'll cover the rest in a mini series. Let's get right into it. So here we are in Canva. The first feature that the video covers is something called Video Clip Maker. It's taking like your long form videos and chopping it up or editing it down to like smaller clips, which is something you can totally do in Canva. I'm just gonna open a blank project here. I'm gonna do video landscape. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna bring one of my old videos I imported and bring it into this the blank sheet right here. So let me find one right now.
Hi, I'm Vince and welcome to my channel.
So this is the video that I found here. If I wanted to like kind of break it down or like clip it up, I would just click on it right here, hit edit, and over here it's called highlights. So I'm gonna click on highlights and it's gonna do its thing. So there's a quick edit there. It automatically just clipped up my file here, or my long form video. It turned into 3 pieces here. So there's this 2-second piece, a 6-second video here, and a 10-second video here. So you can kind of see the one where it's not grayed out. That's what's active as far as the clips that were cut out. So kind of see what it looks like here.
Hi, I'm Vince and welcome to my channel. Some of my latest flings are
from here. If I did want to make a video out of it, I would just click on each one on here and then hit add selection to design. What it's going to do is going to create these 3 different pages here. So there's the first one, here's the second one, here's the third one. So that's what it looks like right there. And kind of the second step to this is, you know, when you do these types of short clip video, kind of the cool thing to do right now is adding captions to it. So how you do captions, if you go over here to the left hand side, mine's all the way down here, there it is. And so I'm just gonna make sure that everything is checked right here. So it only takes us 1 file still. That's cool. And then it's checked. I'm gonna hit generate captions. It's gonna do its thing. So that only took a few seconds, which is really cool. So you can see the auto-generate captions right here. If you wanted to kind of move things around, so let's say I wanted to move this, you know, do a little editing here, and then I want to change what this caption looks like. All you have to do is kind of go into effects. You change around the font if you want. So let's say I want to do a neon effect. I can click on neon, so I can't really see it there, but then I can change it to like a different color, so it's a little more visible there. So I could totally do that. And then let's see if there's other effects I could add to it as well, or change it around. So let's just do the background. That's a little bit more easier to see. So that's one way you can do captions here. So you have your clipping of videos on top of adding captions. So it makes it really easy to kind of format and make kind of shorter form videos if you want to do that way. So yeah, you could totally do the video clip maker plus captions within Canva. So great tool to have. So the next feature I'm going to cover is something called profile photo. If you wanted to have like a headshot for your social medias or just in general, you can totally do that within Canva. I'm over here in the search box. I'm just going to type in profile photo. And you can see here, there's a lot of templates you could use here. So let's just say I want to use one of these templates here. I could totally do that. I'm going to go in here, customize this template. It's going to open up a new one for me here. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is, this picture is just 2 different elements here. So there's the background and then there's this person right here. I'm just going to go ahead and click on it, hit delete. So this is actually a border frame right here. I'm gonna find a photo of myself that I want to put in there. This is the photo that I want. So I'm just gonna literally just click on it and it goes right into the border frame. Double click on it, center it a little bit right there, hit done. And then from here, I'm also gonna hit BG remover to remove that background. You kind of see what happens there. So that's a way right there, and I instantaneously have a profile picture, which is really cool. Again, there's a lot of templates you can use for this here, so definitely you can pick and choose which one you want. If you did want to do it a separate way, like from scratch, you can do that as well, so you don't have to use this one here. So yes, definitely there are multiple ways doing profile photos in Canva. A lot of cool options to have here and really easy to do. So the next feature I'm going to cover is something about social media posting. So if you do have your Canva account linked to your social medias or like one of your different social media accounts, it's about posting on there. So this is where I think Adobe Express has the leg up on Canva. I wasn't able to find the feature directly, so and correct me if I'm wrong otherwise, but I was not able to do the features that Adobe Express has, which is one is to change a thumbnail. If I want to change a thumbnail of my, of my Instagram reel or YouTube short, And also there's something called a first comment ability there. So that's not having like the first comment within that post. So I was not able to do that. You know, if I go into Facebook right here, you know, if I wanted to like post it into this, you know, this Facebook page here, only thing I can do is just update the description. But in Adobe Express, I was able to change the thumbnail if I wanted to move it to like a different position, you know, within the post, and also the first comment. So I did not have that ability either. So long story short, in Canva, I was not able to change the thumbnail or have a first comment ability for my social media post. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, leave a comment below, but I was not able to do this. All right, moving on to the next feature, something called accessibility, which is really important when it comes to like being able to understand your videos for like, you know, different audiences. It's like things like adding closed captioning, or tags. So one thing that Canva is able to do, just like Adobe Express, is having those accessibility options. So what I have here, just my video that I was worked on before, and what I'm going to do is go to File and Accessibility. That's where you want to see. So there's this check design accessibility here. You're gonna hit that, and it's gonna do all its little automatic checks here. So these are the accessibility features I was talking about. So it's like typography, color contrast, those are all good here, but this alternative text here, what I want to do is add an alternative text. So I could just put a little description being like, so I updated the alt text here, just put this little description here, and then I'm gonna hit save, and there's your accessibility. So really easy to do, just to make sure that you know, your videos or your files are, you know, have the right tags attached to them as well. So really cool one to do. So yeah, absolutely, you are able to do alt text plus accessibility options within Canva. So the last feature I'm going to cover today is something called record yourself, which is a nice little feature. So let's say you had a presentation and you want to have like your face showing on the presentation as well. How you do that, and you're able to do that in Canva, is you go to uploads here, and there's this button that says record yourself, and you can either do generate AI voice, but for me, I want to do a record talking head here. So I'm gonna click on that, and this is what happens when you pop it up. And so you hit the record button here, just to hit record. It's gonna give you a little countdown. Hello everyone, here I am in Canva doing a screen record. So you can see my screen right here on top of my voice, or you know, my face and top of voice here. And this is what it looks like when you are recording here. So once you're done, just hit done, and then I'll show you what options you have afterwards. So once you hit save and exit from the screen recording, this will pop up again. This is the screen recording right here. You can move around this if you want to, you know, resize it, and then you can also change the shape as well. If this is a circle, which I like to have, you can also have a square here. It's just like any other type of video. We can hit the edit as well. Move, like if you want background mover or change the filters, you can do that here. So a lot of cool options with a screen recording here. So definitely doable in Canva, and a nice little feature to have, especially when you're doing presentations. That's it for today. Most of these features were hits, one was not. And remember, both Adobe Express and Canva are great creative tools. Use what you like the most. Thank you so much for watching today. There's going to be a few more videos coming up in this mini series. In the meantime, be sure to check out my videos at the end screen, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.